right. Wow, okay. Let me start over. All right, so yesterday is over and now it is, oh my God. It is now day 3 of our Orlando trip, and today we are going to Horror Nights. I'm gonna do what I did last year. We're gonna do a little fashion show, but we're gonna run to the Stranger Things pop-up before we go to Horror Nights, so I'll show you that. All right, first we have Chloe. Also, we're all wearing Lost Bros shirts, if you couldn't tell, but she's got her Freddy one on, cheetah print skirt, my red Converse. Oh, she's coming. Oh, Kruger, 1985 realness. Ooh. Danny's over here with her Jason plaid vinyl skirt, brown Converse. Brown. Ooh, Vorky's coming out here. Oh my God, is she a picnic table with that vinyl skirt? Yes. All right, here's Maya. She has her Michael Myers shirt on, the cargo skirt with the belt, her checker Vans. Is she an e-girl? Oh, 78. Ooh, 1738.
In her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, getting in the light. Written on the pages is the answer to our never-ending story.
Hello? What are they lighting up for? Hi, welcome to the low-angle vlogging that only comes from a Horror Nights vlog. Today, we are going to be ranking the houses out of 5 Slimers butt cracks. So be prepared for that. That's our ranking system. Alright, so Ghostbusters, I give it 5 out of 5 Slimer butt cheeks.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, I would say 5 out of 5. I didn't expect it to actually be scary, but we got like every scare.
Yeah.
Alright, so for us, I'm probably going to give it 3.5 butt cheeks for myself personally. I was actually more scared in the Ghostbusters one, but I did think that the sets and the scare actors were like dope because they all actually really looked like the characters. What do you say?
I would give it a 5, honestly. I got a lot of scares. I don't know if it was just the side I was on.
I found that the scares in this one were a little bit more obvious.
But I don't know, us already just scares me really bad anyway, so I was already prone to being scared.
What do you say?
Probably 3.5 to 4 because like it was just the aspect of like them jumping out and scaring, not like visual scary.
Yeah.
Like it was still like a really cool house, but it wasn't visually scary like some of the Ghostbusters stuff was.
And that's on Jordan Peele. Alright, so we just did Stranger Things. Would you like to go first? Because I know you loved it.
5 out of 5 Slimer butt cheeks.
Say 5 out of 5 too?
5 out of 5.
I'd probably give it a 4.
Oh my God.
Just, I don't want to, because it wasn't as good as Ghostbusters in my opinion, so I don't want to rank it above Ghostbusters.
I've literally given
Visually,
everyone a
though-
5 out of 5 so far.
But it was,
Visually though, it was really awesome. Like the props that they used
yeah,
were really, really
I don't, when they did there was a whole,
The shadow.
is the scene in the barn, is that what that was? Where it was like
There's the
super
cabin.
big? The cabin, that was really dope. And then there was what's it called? The shadow monster?
Shadow monster.
The shadow monster at Starcourt was beautiful. Like the sets and the characters were dope. And we saw Hopper, so that's all that matters. So Danny has her food, and
We're going through a scare
we have to
zone.
go through a scare zone to get to the kids zone. So we'll keep you updated if she has her food after the scare zone. Well, you are eating it with your hands.
666.
I'm blind.
Is there anything in the area over here? Or just girls?
Ladies. Oh, look at you! Yeah!
Oh, okay. So yeah, they got me.
Okay. Got blood pits. Each got it in different cups. Very nice. Cheers, lads. And now got our pizza fries. Oh, the most important part of the night. We had to stake out a table, but we got one. They're beautiful. They're models. Well, Danny said this is us when we're drunk.
Lagging and lagging. Lagging and lagging.
Me and Danny expected that these would have no alcohol in them. Chloe's doing okay.
Lagging and lagging.
Me and Danny
Lagging and
kind of feel fucked up.
Lagging and lagging.
So. Dun dun. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. Alright, so we just did Universal Horror Monsters. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 Slimer butt cheeks. What? What's the face for?
I just thought you would give it 5 out of 5 because that's your
I
thing.
think this is one, the scares were like better than the visuals. There was one really good jump scare from the mummy that got me that like I literally fell onto the floor.
The Phantom gave me a really good jump scare.
No, I think the jump scares were really good, but the sets were like...
Which way do we go?
Okay, thank you.
I would say 5 out of 5. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. And I really liked the Frankenstein's monster too.
Yeah,
the
he was
monster looked really cool. He wasn't scary. He just looked really, really cool.
I would give it a 4 out of 5.
I can't see you.
I expected there to be better, like more visuals, so that's why it kind of goes down a little bit. Oh yeah, the Hunchback was in it. That whole part was really cool. That looked like
Yeah,
the bell
like the
tower.
illusion.
And I got a really
That
good
was
scare
really
from the
awesome.
Phantom and a really good scare from the Mummy.
The mummy was
My
cool.
man, Frankenstein's monster, didn't hit me up, but
Seriously, dude. I'm freaking out. When I was a kid, we used to play in the cemetery. Yeah, I know, already creepy. But we thought it would be a...
Oh. Alright, so we just did graveyard games. I feel like no jump scares are getting me this year. I don't want to sound like, oh, she's so quirky and not like other girls. But anyway, if I try and think about the fact that I didn't get jump scared, so I probably give it like a... I probably also give it a 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it scared me really bad. And the scare actors, their like makeup or masks or whatever were really good. And it was like, it wasn't like cheesy. Like it was like really, really scary.
yeah, I would, oh my god, I hate that I have to do this. Hi again. I would probably give it a 4.5 out of 5 because I think that I would have liked it more if there were bigger sets. Like everything was very claustrophobic, which I think was the point. But I got literally every scare in there.
I know.
We said...
Me and Chloe literally got all of the jump scares.
There was one guy like right at the start who like jump scares you and like shoves his mask in your face. Quiet on the set, but he put it in my face and I kind of like arched back, and he just took advantage of that and kept pushing, and I was literally like arching like all the way back to get away from his mask. But it was really, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun.
That was really, really, really fun. It was really scary.
I didn't breathe.
And I do really like the storyline of this one. So.
And I, that's really cool. Cooking and cooking, cooking and cooking. Cooking and cooking. Oh, there's dogs. Is that midsummer? It's midsummer. Midsummer moon. Hell's dying.
Oh my god, it's a fucking rave over here. I'm excited.
Oh, look.
Oh fuck, I didn't see.
It's a drag race. Yes.
She's not perfect. Shoulder pads, eyes
Oh, that's the moment. Yes. Come on, work it, mama.
Which one of you is going under the scutters first this evening?
She had a bad lip job.
Boom!
We gotta be a bad bitch.
Oh, what house?
I'm just here to quickly say that's it. The only scare zone with rights is Vanity Ball. And that's on Brad.
One Pennywise.
That's on RuPaul. That's on RuPaul.
So we just did Killer Clowns. They had to stop and keep us outside for like an extra 5 minutes because I think somebody passed out. So when we went in, there was only 5 people in front of us. So everyone was kind of running through it.
We weren't getting any good.
And the first 20 seconds of it were amazing. I actually got scared, which hasn't been happening a lot. So I think it was a really cool house. We just missed a lot of the scares. So I'd still give it, based on even on this getting the scares, I still give it a 3.5, or I'd say 3.5 because
Yeah, because also the big head at the end wasn't working.
Clownzilla wasn't working.
There was a lot, and I understand something just happened, so a lot of stuff wasn't back up and running yet. But we just we suffered from it. We didn't really get any good scares. I would give it a 3.
Hold on, turn to the left. We're going the wrong way now.
But yeah, I would give it a 3 just because I literally didn't get scared once. So
It had the potential to be a really cool house. I think we just had a bad run through.
it smelled really good though.
And it smelled like cotton candy, so that was fun. But yeah,
Some of them were really playful and funny too.
I know. I
Yeah.
can tell some of of the scare actors were trying really hard to make us laugh a little bit, but yeah. Rest in peace. Okay. Oh my god, Charlie Chaplin.
Oh. Wait, this is my song.
Oh, I don't know if he has cheeks.
Sorry. I think there's a horror monster. Sorry. Ooh. I don't even know.
I can't. Why was Charlie Chaplin here? Did you not see Charlie Chaplin? Like, why was Charlie Chaplin here?
We're famous.
All right, so we just did the Yeti. Editing Maya, you know what to put in right here. Besides that, the scares are really good. I actually thought it was a bit scarier than Graveyard Games personally, but it was shorter than Graveyard Games. The set was really cool. Like the costumes were like whatever, but I really liked it. I'd probably give it like a 3.75. I don't think it deserves a 4, but
This and Graveyard Games are the equivalent to the Scarecrow House from 2 years ago. This one I really liked. I'm gonna give a 4.5 out of 5 because of how they scared me. They literally pushed me to the ground. Basically, I was on the ground the whole time practically.
Yeah, I would give it a 4 out of 5. You can hold it for me. Thanks, Queen.
I am holding it for you.
I would give it a 4 out of 5 as well. There was a lot of smart scares that I wasn't expecting. Like anytime you were looking somewhere, we're like pointing because there's a Yeti on top somewhere, and then a hand comes down. It was a lot.
That was a lot. That really threw me off
Like, I'm
because I was
sweating.
like, look guys, look. And then a hand comes down right in front of my face.
I also got really wet. I got wet a couple times.
That's what she
oh, that was
said.
something I meant to say.
Where is Tallahassee?
He's died. Okay. I don't think that was a scare actor. I'd like to die now. It's so dark though. How are they gonna have a photo op in the dark? Hello?
Oh. My phone won't even like focus. Hello?
There's your guy.
I know, you can't see anything.
Okay, so we just did House of a Thousand Corpses. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10 out of 5. I don't really care for the movies, but oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. Oh my goodness. I got like every scare. I'm like still catching my breath from it, but there's a lot of really cool, unique scares in that one, and the sets were beautiful. So I really liked it. So that's my review. Rob Zombie, here you go.
I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 because it really scared me. And I liked the movie too, so it was really cool.
I'll probably give it a 4 out of 5, only because I didn't really get most of the scares. They got all the scares, and I'm happy they did. I was
leading.
Yeah, you got hella scares, and there's a lot of really cool parts. It's just like not my favorite. I was happy to see Spalding at the beginning, though. I wish there was more Spalding, but he's not really in the movie that much. But yeah, it was good. All right, I'm gonna give Depths of Fear a 3 out of 10. The set was like beautiful. I think the set was really good, but like the costumes and all that were a little iffy. There were some good scares in there, but it's definitely not my favorite. Like it was good, but not my favorite. That's my review.
Yeah, I would probably give it a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, Jesus. 2 out of 5.
2 butt cheeks out of 5.
2 butt cheeks out of 5.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it, but the costumes were really ugly. I mean, again, the sets were really cool, but I didn't really like any of the scares.
I already said 2 butt cheeks out of 5, 2 butt cheeks. The costumes were not sure what was going on with that. The set was really cool. I had like maybe 2 good scares, and it was just because I wasn't expecting them. Everything else, it was just kind of like people, like normal people. I don't know. It was weird.
I'd say that one is also a 3. I'd say it's tied with Depths of Fear. I did have a moment with a very fun scare actor, so I will say that makes me like it a little bit more than Depths of Fear, I think. I thought it was fun. It was scary. It was a lot like Scarecrow, where they had like the stomping on the wood scare, which I think is very good.
Yeah.
What would you give it, Danny?
Honestly, I don't know. Probably like a 4.
Oh.
You're very like liberal with your butt cheeks.
I didn't think that like design was that bad. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, it's the exact layout of Scarecrow.
It was really scary because they kept doing the stomping that Scarecrow did, and that triggers me.
Probably God, I don't want to say 2, but probably
Well,
either 2 or
that's
3.
how
I
you
would
feel.
put it on the same thing as Depths of Fear, so probably a 2 or a 2.5. butt cheek. I don't know, it wasn't, nothing really happened. I don't know,
Nothing
and that's
really
on Pennywise.
happened, and that's on Pennywise.
But we did every house.
Alright, as you can see, it is the next day. We are about to do a 60s photo shoot around Cabana Bay, but I did want to close out the vlog. I am going to put up on the screen here what the wait times were and how long we waited with our Express Pass, because this is our first year using Express Pass. This is actually my 4th time going to Horror Nights, my 3rd year, my 4th time. And we totally think it was 100% worth it. I think we did the numbers, and if we waited in the actual lines, it would have taken over 9 hours, and we only waited cumulatively about 1.5 or almost 2 hours. Oh, and then I'm also gonna put our rankings, because we've kind of slept on our rankings from last night, our butt cheek rankings, and we put together a top 10 list each, so I'll put them on the screen somewhere here. If there's anything I forgot to mention, I will be putting it in the description of the video. I guess my main thing is that the Express Pass was amazing. We would not have been able to do all the houses if we didn't have it, and we were able to do all the houses. We were out at around 1, and we got there at around 7-ish. So yeah, I think it was awesome if everyone wants to get in, show their 60s outfits. So yeah, that was it. So thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.